Good morning, Cliff. How you doing? Been a while. Holiday season, crappy holiday season. A time for the universal lie. Besides that, I'm kind of bored. Bored with globies, flat earthers, and all that. There's so much in the world, well, information-wise, and people don't seem to grasp. People don't want to grasp because it would again shatter their paradigm. Whether you're a globie or a flat earther, especially, the Christian flat earthers or the biblical dome firmament bullshit. It has to be a container. Let me show you an example of a container. Right here, I'm on a bridge. You see the water? Now you gotta ask yourself, when you're living on the ocean floor and you wanna, measure the pressure of your surrounding, like we do with air pressure, but you're not really familiar with what's beyond it. And you measure the air or the water pressure actually in the water. And then, you cannot have no water, you gotta have water pressure, because otherwise it's a vacuum, or the equivalent of what you call a vacuum for water pressure, or fluid pressure. The same goes for the atmosphere. As you see, like the ditch down there, or the waterway, it doesn't have a container on top, but it doesn't evaporate extremely much. It's a little, because there's a different medium, but it's not measurable with a water pressure gauge, because it's a different medium. You don't measure a medium or different medium with the same measurement system and measurement device. So, gas pressure is not measured with how you measure water pressure or the pressure of a solid material, the hardness. Because that's what you're actually doing. You're counting the amount of molecules or particles. And then there's that other thing. You got the idea that, no gas pressure, vacuum, it needs a container. You're already knee deep in atomic model because you said gas pressure. That's based on the atomic model. So you already conceded there has to be atoms and all that. And the way NASA circumvents it is going to the fourth stage of matter, which is plasma. And if you do some reading, I know it's hard, oh no, I'm not gonna read NASA because they're just liars. Yeah, and even if it is a lie, they still got a working system or model. And you cannot disprove that because you didn't read it and you don't want to understand what they're saying to you because they're liars. That's the problem with Flat Earth. Even if it is just a model, their model is sound. Unlike your model or your idea of a firmament, which you don't have any fucking proof for. Because you say, oh, well, yeah, you can't have gas pressure without a container. There is a container. You just don't get it because you don't read. You don't understand what they are doing. Because you want to think of everything under that label as a big fucking lie, which is fine. But then you gotta ditch the whole atomic model. You gotta ditch everything, and then your argument for space is fake you know, you're not that smart, flat earther or flat earthers, because there are a lot of you that fail to do their due diligence. And I'm not saying NASA is right. I'm not saying NASA is on the ball. And actually, you know, with all the shit going out there, they're not. They are actually on the flat. And they don't lie that much. It's just the TV, the YouTubes. And it's not even the big lie. Because maybe the ISS is possible. Maybe space travel is possible. But they don't tell you how. In TV world. In your media realm. But you don't want to think about that because that's politics. And oh no, those fucking Jesuits. But if you think about it, without picking sides, how do they get in power? By knowledge. So they got knowledge, because they are in power. And now, you, on the other hand, do not have knowledge. Nor do you seek it. You just seek opposition. Which is a problem. A big problem. It has to do with your ego. And then I can go into let there be light. Your God is Lucifer, is Satan. Satan is the light bringer. The God in the Bible is the light bringer. Because he placates to your ego. You cannot be lukewarm, because you gotta have emotions, and rather strong emotions, because then you can be played by everything and everyone. You want to be played? Have fun. You're a playable character. And that's what you see a lot in the flat earth and in the globe. A lot of playable characters not being played by themselves. They're being played by their emotions. And guess who is the one who loves to play with your emotions? It's not the good guy.